So we actually get asked this all the time. Guys will hit us up in the DMs and say, what are your top tires? Which ones sold the best? Which ones do guys like the most? Etc., etc. I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. You can find me at dusty.co on Instagram. And today we're actually gonna be sitting down and going over, per the sales data, what our top 5 tires of 2020 were. Before we do that, if you want to check out any of these tires, you can grab the link below. It takes you on over to customoffsets.com. Also, if you want to win some free wheels, tires, suspension, rock lights, and a front bumper for the first time ever, we actually have a giveaway going on right now. You can find that customoffsets.com/giveaway. Kicking off this list in the number 5 spot is none other than the Kenda Cleaver RT. This tire was actually designed by Kenda to, quote, conquer rough terrain without sacrificing the ride and comfort of an all-terrain. A lot like some of the other hybrid tires on the market, this one is going to feature a more closed center tread pattern, but it also has some aggressive siping to help clear out the mud or snow or rocks or whatever you happen to find yourself in. One really unique thing about the Cleaver RT is that it actually offers an M&S rating, which is mud and snow. So that's gonna help you take care of things if you're north of the rust belt and in the snow like we are here. Another really cool fact that I actually just found out about these tires is they're pinned for studs. Even though that's not legal here in Wisconsin, if it's legal to run studs in your tires where you are, it might be a tire worth checking out. Just along the lines of a general hybrid tire, the Kenda Cleaver RT is going to offer a long-lasting tread wear and some pretty low road noise, which makes it a solid choice for just about anybody looking for a tire. Up next in the number 4 spot is a tire that you've heard us talk about a whole bunch because they were a new tire this year and they pretty much took the market by storm, the Venom Power Terra Hunter XT. Now this is Venom Power's all-terrain tire, one that you've seen us review. It was actually the first tire in the Venom Power lineup that we got our hands on, got a sample in, did a rowdy burnout in a Duramax, and it was pretty awesome if you ask me. This is an all-terrain tire that's gonna resemble a lot of the other tires on the market, some of the, I would say the granddaddy tires out there. It's got that kind of interlocking center tread pattern design, which really helps for traction in just about all weather. Just like all the rest of the Venom Power tires, the XT offers a dual sidewall, which means it has a more aggressive and a less aggressive side. So you can really kind of custom tailor how that tire is going to look on your wheel and tire package. Another really unique thing about Venom Power tires is that they're pretty square in comparison to some of the other tires. And what I mean by that is if you look at a 12.5 wide and you take a tape measure out, it's going to measure about 12.5 inches wide. And the Venom Power tires are going to come to you in some of your more show sizes, so your 33s and 24s, for example, so you can get that kind of lower sidewall, bigger wheel look. One of the best things about these tires is they are tread mile warranted for 50,000 miles, and they're a pretty good buy for the budget, which makes it awesome. It's just a solid choice. Coming in the middle of our list at the number 3 spot is, coincidentally enough, the Toyo Open Country AT3, which was a new tire also for 2020, one of the few new tires we happened to see this year. The AT3 builds off of the ever popular success that the AT2 had and delivers both on-road and off-road capabilities, and it looks good to boot. When Toyo redesigned this tire, they actually put a big focus on wet traction, durability, and tread wear, which is why you see it being so popular. It just kind of performs all over the place. Fun fact for you, Custom Offsets actually got to give some feedback on the Toyo Open Country AT3. We actually got to see a prototype, got to get our hands on it when we were down at the factory, give a little input, and they actually took those changes, which was pretty awesome. We were happy to be a part of that. Best thing about these tires is they are 3-peak mountain snowflake rated, which means, again, if you're north of the Rust Belt or you live in a place where the air hurts your face and we get that white powdery stuff, it'll handle that. They're made for that severe duty wet snow and ice traction. Coming in at the number 2 spot in this list, surprisingly, is a mud terrain. Now this is the only MT tire on the list, the Federal Karaja MT. So like I said, it's the only mud terrain on this list. It's gonna feature massive center blocks in the tread pattern like you would expect out of a mud terrain, tons of siping, wide open lugs, and coincidentally enough, with that, you're gonna get a ton of road noise. It's a mud tire after all. When it comes to mud terrains though, the Federal Karaja MT has been around for a long time. It's been super proven over the years because it is a little bit older tire, so I'm not super surprised to see it up this far on the list. I was surprised it isn't MT though. When it comes to this tire, it is priced pretty well without diving into all the specifics. That's why we see it so popular, is because you get a really aggressive tire. It isn't gonna cost you an arm and a leg. The number one tire on this list is probably not a surprise to you guys. Coming in at the number one spot is none other than the Nitto Ridge Grappler. Surprise! The Nitto Ridge Grappler was the most popular tire of 2020 by a long shot, and it's for good reason. The Nitto Ridge Grappler provides a quiet, comfortable, smooth ride on the pavement while also having that aggressive sidewall and tread pattern to help you if you find yourself off-road. It also features that iconic triangular center tread patch that you guys have come to love when it comes to the Ridge Grappler, and has those little siping grooves in there so that it has that good traction if you're in wet conditions. In addition, it's going to feature things like stone ejectors and staggered shoulder lugs and all sorts of good stuff that kind of makes the best of both worlds, and it's why this tire is so popular. If all of that wasn't enough for you, the Ridge Grappler also offers a dual sidewall, so again, you can kind of custom tailor that more or less aggressive look depending on what you're looking for. Do you have any experience with any of these top 5 tires? Let us know down in the comments section below, and remember, if you need wheels, tires, or suspension for your truck, you can find that at customoffsets.com. Peace.
Smooth like butter. Woo!